Alright everyone, might just schedule this one because it's not an urgent one to get out now, and it just spreads the content out a little bit as well. It's a look at Nicolo Rovella, the midfielder that we've supposedly been linked with. Now, I touched upon in the video about him that he started his career as a regista. That's a midfielder, be a defensive midfielder I should say. They're a deep lying playmaker as well, would be the better term. So before, I'm trying to think of the player. I think it was before he switched to as a sweeper role, and he finishing his midfield career would be Glenn Hoddle. Have a look at this image here on it. So there is a video here. And they've got an example of a 4-3-3, and just in front of the back four, in front of the two central midfielders, is where the regista is playing. So that's an example of him. It's Italian for director or conductor, so basically dictating the team's play, controlling the pace of the play, for example. So let's have a look at him as a player. He'll be 24 at the end of the year. He's an Italian international from the Milan province. He's 1m79, 5'10". He's on loan from Juventus, but depending on certain performances, there is an obligation to buy. I'm not too sure about the breakdown of those. He's currently loaned at Lazio. His youth career, 2005 for the next 9 years, he was at Accademia Inter. And then for 3 years till 2017, from 2014, he was at Alcione. And then 2017 to 2020, he was at Genoa. But his senior career at Genoa started in 2019, and he was there to 2021. And then 2021, he moved to Juventus. And it looks like he moved back to Genoa on loan for a season to 22, and then 22-23 he was at Monza, and then from 23 to now he's been at Lazio. In terms of his international career, under 17s Italy, 6 caps in the 2018-2019 he was an under 18 international, played 9 times. 19-20 the under 19s, he made 10 appearances. 2020 to 23 he played for the under 21s, totaling us 21 games and 3 goals. And then from 2024 to now, he's played 3 times for Italy. And the 8th of November 2024 was when he was first included in the squad against Belgium and France. And then on the 14th of November he made his debut against the former opponent in a 1-0 win. He played 79 minutes. I'm going to see if I can get some more information on that. Does it say? And it says he's forever grateful to Spalletti for his Italian debut. I'm just seeing if it says anything. It said he's eager to learn for Italy and Lazio. So let's have a look at his career, okay? So Genoa, 2019-2020, he played 2 games in the league and 1 in the Coppa Italia. The following season, 2020-21, he played 20 times in the league and twice in the Coppa Italia. So he played, that was a total of 22 there and 3 the season before. 21-22, which team was his final season at Genoa. He played 21 times in Serie A and 1 game in the Coppa Italia, so he played another 22 games. Right. He went to Juventus. Now this seems to contradict here, because it did say further up he went to Juventus in 21 and then 21-22 Genoa on loan. So unless this is only his appearances, I'm going to have a look. When did he sign for the Juventus? Oh, he's the signer, but he remained at loan. Okay, fair enough. So 22-23, only played 3 times in Serie A for Juventus, and then was loaned out to Monza, also in Serie A, who played 25 times in the league, and he got a goal. I think that was his first career. That's his first and only career goal so far, actually. I'm just looking. Yep, first and only career goal for club football. So he played 25 times, 1 goal, 2 in the Coppa Italia, so 27 games, 1 goal. And then the past 2 seasons, 23-24 and 24-25, were at Lazio on loan, as we know. So last year he had 23 games in Serie A, 3 Coppa Italia appearances, 3 Champions League appearances, and 1 Super Coppa Italiana appearance. He played 30 times overall. And this season he's played 24 times in the league, twice in the Coppa Italia, 8 times in the Europa League, and they play again this coming week. He is probably likely going to play tonight, because they play tonight against Torino, I believe it is, and they play Bodo Glimt on Thursday night in the Europa League, so we could see those appearances go up. They do have a bit about his style of play on here as well. We're looking at him. He's a well-rounded, right-footed and versatile midfielder. He can play as a mezzala, playmaker, or attacking midfielder. If you're wondering what they mean by mezzala, he plays primarily in the middle of the pitch, and they play in a mainly defensive role, and they'll break up attacks. It's the Italian term for defensive midfielder. And we already know he started his career as the regista, which is the deep lying playmaker, so he can pass the ball as well. It says here his biggest strengths are his first touch, his vision, his passing range, and his tactical intelligence. And it says here he's regarded for his elegant style of play and charisma. What else do we know about him? Well, he's comfortable on the ball. He can pass the ball. We know this. He's capable of dictating play, so you'll be able to slow the game down, etc. He's very good at reading the game defensively. Very good for his interceptions, and he's very good at winning the ball back. He's known for a good attitude. And he doesn't give away possession needlessly as well. So that is a look at Nicolo Rovella, the mezzala playmaker, regista that Lazio have currently on loan and probably going to sign permanently, and rumoured to be selling him to us. I just find the fact that they've got him on loan for 2 years, played him regularly, unless they can see a profit in him, because I don't know the details of the loan. That's the thing I'd like to look at. It doesn't say much on that loan. I'm trying to find out. Juventus to Lazio. I'm trying to find some details on it. Right, the Laziala.com, so I'm assuming this is a Lazio base. 23rd of November 2024, they've already agreed with ex-Juventus midfielder on €50 million release clause. What's One Football say? He joined them on loan in the summer with an obligation to buy for €17 million after 2 seasons. So that would be... I don't know if our Echo Dot will convert that for me. Alexa, what is €17 million in pounds?
€17 million is £14,216,589.46.
So just over £14 million that would work out at if they bought him according to that. That's according to One Football. Oh, for 50 million release clause. Okay. What does this site say? After cementing himself as one of the finest deep-lying playmakers in Serie A, the Bianco Celesti will be more than happy to fulfill this unconditional obligation and buy him for €17 million. But he would have a 50 million release clause. So it does look like, if the article that I quoted from in the other video is right, for the 34 million, they're going to be doubling their money. I mean, 17 million, £14 million for this player is a bargain, really. But there you go. That is a look at Nicolo Rovella. What do you think of him, guys? Alright, take care.